Hi, and welcome to the Les Perras Podcast. You've tuned in to episode 219. Yesterday, episode 218 was about kazoos. Today, episode 219 will be about keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts. Do you use a computer very much? Chances are you use a computer at work. If you're using a computer, you might have to do cut and paste. Copy some text, cut it out, and paste it into a different place. If you do that, you could use the mouse and the dialogue that the mouse gives. That's okay, it works. On the other hand, you could use keyboard shortcuts. The Control key plus the C key will copy it, whatever text you have highlighted. The Control key plus the V key will paste it wherever you put the cursor. So, you can copy and paste in an instant. You still need the mouse to highlight things, but that's not a big deal, really. The point of these keyboard shortcuts, well, they're called shortcuts because they're faster. There's lots of keyboard shortcuts. If you learn the keyboard shortcuts, you don't have to take your hands away from the keyboard to use the mouse. Of course, you're going to use the mouse sometimes, but the idea is to use the mouse as little as possible. And the keyboard shortcuts make that easy if you learn them. The best way is to learn one keyboard shortcut at a time. Use it again and again. Use it for several days until you get used to it. Then go to the next one and the next. Pretty soon your hands are on the keyboard and you're flying through everything. You become what some people call a power user. Well, power or no power, it's faster and it's easier. It's less strain and you won't get a sore arm by using the mouse too much. A lot of people have trouble using the mouse. The coordination is difficult, especially children. Keyboard shortcuts make you not have to use the mouse faster, and the whole experience is much more pleasurable. But there is a little uphill curve. First, you have to memorize them. Actually, before that, you have to know what they are. If you don't know that they exist, you can't use them. So go and research keyboard shortcuts. Make your life easier when you use a computer. Well, thank you for listening right through to the end of episode 219 of the Les Perras Podcast. This episode was all about keyboard shortcuts, or at least a gentle introduction to them. Be sure to come again tomorrow and listen to episode 220, which is about tires.